Andris Kulbergs became the Baltic country's prime minister in May after the previous coalition government collapsed over its handling of stray drones. Latvia is, of course, one of NATO's frontline states bordering Russia on Europe's eastern flank and plays a leading role in supporting Ukraine. And Prime Minister Andris Kulbergs joins us live now from Riga. Prime Minister, good morning. Really good to have you with us on the show.
Good morning, Brussels.
Yesterday, your armed forces in Latvia fired a warning shot and used tear gas to prevent migrants from crossing from Belarus. Do you believe, Prime Minister, that Minsk and Moscow are instrumentalizing these migrants in order to destabilize your country?
I do not believe. I am sure. This happens since 2021. We're being tested, not just us. This moment, it is us. It is any given moment, it is our neighbors, Lithuania, Estonia, Finland, or Poland. Any of us are tested. This is a hybrid threat. This is a war threat. That's what Russia does. This is for sure, because we can see that it is not just asylum seekers, what somebody might think of. They are really men, 18 to 25, with criminal past, with all given visas from Belarus. This is all organized from the top level of Russian mob as well. So this is an organized threat towards us to find a weak link. And we all have to do all the measures, take all the measures to prevent that.
And why, Prime Minister, do you think that this is intensifying now? Why is Putin deciding to target Latvia in this hybrid war at this moment?
Because he's losing in Ukraine. Simple. He needs to take attention somewhere else and have this action.
Prime Minister, I want to move on to talk about drones, because the previous government there in Latvia collapsed amid criticism over its handling of incursions. What are you and your government doing differently to ensure Latvia is better prepared and protected against this threat?
We're not simple. We're talking the truth. We're not giving any anticipations which cannot be met. We immediately have, I appointed the defense minister, a professional not just from Latvia, but from the field in Ukraine, who has clear knowledge, clear experience of warfare, what is happening in Ukraine. So getting the best of the best solution for us. So we signed a drone deal with Zelensky. This gives us access to the Ukrainian know-how and implement the umbrella for our skies in the best possible way.
Do you think that the EU more broadly is moving quick enough on this? Because we know that this is a threat across the eastern flank. We know that the European Commission here are talking about a drone wall. Are you confident that those European initiatives will also work?
They will work, but they have to be much faster in speed. You pointed it out really correctly. We are not up to speed. We are not just Latvia. We're investing 5%, above 6% in our defense, clear defense, not some buildings, real defense. But that is even not enough for the outside of European border, so eastern flank. We're defending all Europe, not just Latvia. So this is a matter which has to be whole Europe's matter for the defense. And this is an important point where we all have to be united.
And Prime Minister, when it comes to supporting Ukraine, obviously squeezing Moscow's war chest is very important. Yet we have now Greece blocking the latest package of EU sanctions against Russia as it seeks an exemption from the ban on Russian LNG. Does that frustrate you?
Well, I've been quite vocal about it, also on my speeches in our closed loop as well of the leaders. We have to understand what is the purpose of the sanctions, why we are doing that, why are we supporting Ukraine? This is number one question prior to anything else. Do we want Ukraine to win? Do we want to support Ukraine so that the bully gets its peace? Or what do we want? Or we want to earn money? So there's a choice. It's not both. So the sanctions has to be implemented. But above all, the best sanctions, what work today, are the long-range Ukrainian sanctions deep into Russian heart, which is gas infrastructure, petrol station infrastructure. That is the biggest pride what Russia has. That's their only asset, is selling gas. Now the pump versus propaganda, Putin's propaganda is working because the pump is winning. The pump where people cannot put their gas in their cars. That is the deepest sanction and a deepest signal to the whole society.
The latest sanctions package was also meant to include a full EU entry ban on Russian soldiers. Are you disappointed that this has been watered down in these negotiations?
I am because, well, first of all, this is sanction package 21. We should have done it in the first year, not in the fifth year. We're waiting, we're doing all that. Let's see how it works. No, if we want to win, we have to give it. Where was it? Remember, what happened in the first year? We said, oh no, don't shoot over the border. It's going to cause a chaos. It's going to cause... No. What happened? Nothing much has happened. But the escalation, so many Ukrainians had to die just because we did not take the decision timely enough. So I think it's in all our interests just to finally unite, push it through, and give the Ukrainians the momentum to use the momentum what they have now.
Okay, Prime Minister Andris Kulbergs, that's all we have time for, I'm afraid, but thank you so much for joining us, and we hope to see you again soon on Europe Today.